good morning. How are you today? Uh, I'm thankful to Business World and all the panelists as we are starting the panel today with the Business World AI shaping the future of emerging business. MSMEs are the backbone of the Indian economy, contributing to the GDP, exports, manufacturing output everywhere, even contributing to the employment. So, upliftment and enhancement of the MSMEs are tremendous important. So, let's start the session today with the insightful speakers and experts in the industry uh, and how AI is shaping the future of emerging business, SMEs, and startups. So, let's start. And my first question is to you, all people. How many of you use AI today in your life? This much only, I think. Okay. How many use ChatGPT? Everyone almost, including me and every panelist as well.
How many of you use AI in business? So this was live, right?
This is the life, yes. So it's a part of our life. Uh, in personal life, every time we are using Facebook, Google, everywhere AI is tracking us, feeding us as per our browsing history and everything. So we have to use this technology for the business, and especially for the emerging business because many corporates are using the technology, latest technology. But for SME, it's very much challenging to use the technology because of the investment and awareness and many other things. So we have all the experts from the industry sector. My first question is to Nital ji. Nital ji is expert in lean manufacturing and expert in transforming the SMEs and emerging businesses. So corporates are using this AI technology. So how this technology can be used by emerging business SMEs? What is the roadmap for them, and how they have to be ready for the adopting this technology?
Thank you and good morning to everybody. Thank you BW Business World and thank all the panelists. So AI is a buzzword now. Everybody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to miss the bus. It's like a FOMO, fear of missing out. If I don't use AI, I am left out actually. If you see, in AI nowadays, the food for AI is what? The food for AI is AI cannot work if there is no food. Now, what is the food for AI? The food for AI is the data. And what is happening in most of the small, medium, and emerging businesses is that we're all talking about AI without talking about how do we capture the data in the first place. How do we digitize? So it is like becoming a doctor. You want to become a doctor, but you don't want to pass the exam of 12th standard. I mean, it's not possible. First thing is there are three phases in this. The first is called digitalization, and digital transformation. There are three stages. I mean, we are talking about digital transformation and AI, but first step is, in the roadmap, is to first digitize whatever you have. So, for my advice for all the, like small and medium enterprises and emerging businesses, to first understand which data is important and how are you capturing that data currently today. Like very rightly he said, how many of you are using AI in business? The very few hands were raised actually. So same thing happens in the industry also. We are all using smartphone, but our machines are not smart. We are all using everything smart, but factories, when you go today, factories are not smart. I work mainly with manufacturing companies. So first thing is to digitize your existing data. If you are putting this in Excel, don't consider putting this data in Excel is digitized. Excel is also traditional. You have to understand how the data can be captured automatically with some device or some sensors or some other means. Nowadays people don't even have time to even enter the data in your ERP systems and all that. The ERP systems will also get the data from some sensors or from some other technologies. So first think of digitizing. First step is digitizing. The second step is digitalization, where you integrate all these things. And the third step is, look at it from the organization point of view and go towards digital transformation. Very quickly, I will just say, if anybody wants to, any SME, the roadmap is first There is awareness. I call it 4A model. The 4A stands for awareness. The second is assessment. What is your digital maturity? Understand that from expert or from get the knowledge of that. So awareness, assessment, then you design, architect, do some pilots, and then accelerate. So these are the 4A model which any organization, if they understand, they will be able to adapt to this AI in future. A lot of things are happening in industries in terms of AI, even in manufacturing industries, which I am closely associated with. For example, we were working with one pharma company, and they have this tablet pressing machine. And in the tablet pressing machine, you have to set the parameters. But whenever you have a new composition of the tablet, how do you decide which parameters will work and not work? So they were all doing all trial and errors. But now they have, because in pharma company they have all the batch records, so they have fed all the batch records of past 5 years, 10 years in the system, and they have hired some local vendor who has generated some AI based technology. Now if they have any new product, they don't have to do the trial and errors. The AI will tell them what parameters they have to set in the machine based on the parameter of the recipe. So AI can help in many ways, and there are a lot of applications possible. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Very well explained, Nitalji. For the SME, this is especially important. As I am dealing with many MSMEs, the awareness is the major problem. Awareness about the using the technology. We are using all the technology in the smartphone for our personal use, for chatting and entertainment and everything, but not for the business. So it's important. Awareness, assessment, architecture and acceleration is a very, very true model to start with for the SMEs. And very good insight, Nitalji, you said with the people over here, and many people are live in the session, so it's very helpful for the SMEs to start with. Avinashji, you are dealing daily with the SMEs, and you are connected with MSME ecosystem and many startups as well. So how do you think this MSME how they can start with their journey of the AI, and how this startup and MSME we can synchronize them for the business, for the emerging business to use the technology?
Thank you, Darshana. This is AI, and move towards AI is going to be basically an imperative. It's not a question of whether you want to adopt it or not. It's a question of survival, especially for MSMEs. It's also an opportunity because it sort of creates a level playing field. You don't have to have like the same kind of resources that large organizations have. But one of the key challenges which would be there for MSMEs is the pace at which they move, they adopt the technology, and how do they go about it. The access to the talent is going to be uh, in like actually short supply. And that's when like actually how do they collaborate, how do they like actually work with others to actually adopt AI into their operations. Adoption of AI into like actually some of the things which look very obvious, like actually whether it's like customer intelligence or those kind of things, interactions, are relatively superficial. How do you really get into product development, manufacturing, and smarten that up? We have to learn from like our biggest competitor, which is China. It did not like actually spend time in like really taking it down to the manufacturing level. And this in India is going to be like feasible if and only if MSMEs learn to work with startups. Startups have the talent available, but which is working in a parallel track. Their talent is not necessarily going to come to MSMEs and work with them directly. The startups would be working on their own business plans, and those plans, when they are in sync with like the MSMEs, the absolutely beautiful solutions can happen. We've seen like we've got a program which actually puts together startups and industry for technology upgradation. And we've seen like in real short time, like the startups were able to build solutions, including AI solutions for the MSMEs very quickly. So the keyword that is going to be there for MSMEs is to identify what is like really like core areas in which AI will make an impact for you. Find out startup partners which have access to the talent in the AI space, work with them and develop the solutions for your business. This differentiator is going to like actually be the make or break kind of situation for like MSMEs by and large. Thank you.
Yes, very true. Because MSMEs are having tremendous experience of the business, but they don't have the technology. They are not aware about the technology available in the market and how to start with. So these startups are, youngsters of the India are very quick and innovative, and they are having tremendous talent of the technology, but they don't have the experience. So if we synchronize these MSME and startup, there is a tremendous solution for our country, for our nation, and it will be a nation building scenario if we synchronize the MSME and startup. So this absolutely a great work you are doing at iCreate and Mr. Avinash ji. Now I come to Rahul ji. In current scenario, in the everywhere there is a data driven work, AI driven work. Decision makings are happening based on the AI and all that. So people are worried about job displacement, that people will lose the job because of AI, and there will be a problem of employment for the young people of the India. So but there is another skill development, another skill requirement for the industry with the technology. So how these MSMEs and emerging business, can leverage the benefit of this job displacement, and they can transform the new opportunity for the business with the AI driven solutions.
Thank you, Darshana ji. Good morning, everyone. I'll actually just take on what my fellow panelists have already said, right? So I think data is very important, right? Unless you have data, it doesn't work. But the only thing I'll tell you, and he hinted at it, that you can get data directly from sensors and things like that. But it's not just as simple as that. I'll give you a couple of examples to make you see that you can take that entire journey where your business today is, maybe your accounts is digital, right? You may be using Tally or something like that, but you have no CRM, maybe no other technologies really which you are employing in your business. You can leapfrog today. AI can capture data automatically. So whether it's through a sensor, whether it's through other means, like for example, I have a company where we've invested called Continue.ai. They help digitize construction. So today also plans to bante hain, 3D digital plans are made, but work in a on site is all manual, right? What these guys do, put a video camera on your site manager's helmet, and the video gets captured, which AI converts to a digital twin. So you can actually monitor progress and you can see defects. I'm just giving you this example to make you see that even if your data today is not digital, there are AI technologies which will help you convert and become digital. Another example, maybe I'll give you from where it's related to accounting, is in auditing. So, auditing, you may have your invoices are coming on paper, lots of things are on paper, some things are in email, some things are somewhere else. If you want to do a good internal audit, how do you do it? AI today can take any scanned image and convert that into digital. Just giving you examples to make you think. Don't be restrained by exploring with AI because you don't have digital data. Look at the AI journey where digitalization is a part of that journey, as he was saying. The other key piece which was mentioned was that partner with startups. Because, see, earlier, like take advertising. Today, I don't know how much you spend on advertising, but it's hard to compete with the big brands, right? They have massive advertising budgets, their ads look so premium. Uh, but today, AI allows you to create much better ads than you're doing today with much lower cost. Right? Go try out the online. You can try out tools which will take you just describe what kind of an ad you want. It will convert it into a image. It will even convert it into a video. Try it out. These are things which are available today. So the competition, AI actually is going to allow, to me, it's the best thing for SMEs. It allows you to, with less people. What is a SME? You have less people, right? You have less talent than those large companies. But doesn't matter. AI will do that work for you. So I don't see any job loss issue.
Yes.
Yeah. The issue really is, how do you use AI well? You can create more jobs if you get. What is the biggest constraint typically in SME's life? Is revenue, getting new customers. Look at how AI will help you do that. See, the most examples you'll see people talk about is cost reduction. But to me, cost reduction is, yeah, you can reduce cost, 20% कम कर लीजिए, 40% कम कर लीजिए. How will it change your life? But revenue को you can grow 10x, right? That's what you should be thinking about. How will you use AI to create better products, find new markets, and go after that? To me, that's the, and there is no chance of job loss. Other way I'll just give it to you is, we are such a vast country. You look at any statistic around education or around health, we are underserviced. आप दिल्ली में हैं, you may have access to the best doctors, the best schools, the best teachers. You go 100 kilometers, 200 kilometers from here, nothing is available. So, what is going to, the only way we will meet any of our goals, whether it comes to education or health, will be because AI helps democratize all of that. That's another piece which is already happening. So, uh, don't think of AI as a threat, think of it how it's a great lever for you. आपके पास जितना दम है उसको 10x multiply कर देगा.
Yes, absolutely. AI is not threat, but it's an opportunity for the SMEs to grow, because SMEs are always running behind the resources, very less resources in terms of money, in terms of manpower, in terms of technology. So, I don't know about Delhi, but in Gujarat, there are a scarcity of the manpower. We don't have the labor to work for us. We don't have a staff. Even we don't get the proper employee in the office management. They are so their scarcity can be fulfilled with the help of AI. And now the government is also supporting to develop the technology, skill development, and the youngsters are very well available with learning the technology. So it's an opportunity for the SMEs, not the threat. So people should not worry about the losing the job, but it's a helpful to create the opportunity for the youngsters in the India. Young country, being a young country, we need people, technical people, experts in the different fields. So it's an opportunity. Don't see is an obstacle. Dilip ji, now this AI-driven world, AI is driving the Web3 and blockchain is integrated with the AI technology. So how do we see this MSME can leverage the benefit of this technology for the safety, for the customer engagement, and for their business opportunities and growth?
So thank you, Darshana, and good morning to all of you. Thank you, BW Business World, for having me here. I think given the paucity of time, I've just prepared crisp answers for you to just do that. So just apologize for reading to a text, but I'll not read the exact text. First thing you asked, Darshana, was AI and blockchain. So there are two complementary technologies. Just to give you a sense, both technologies are growing at a compound annual growth rate of over close to 50% annually. Second, right, it's a huge opportunity to unlock value in MSMEs. Third, you've heard examples from the previous three speakers. I'll just summarize them. So the first example you heard, how do you use it to optimize operations? The second, last one, Rahul talked about customer engagement, right? And you heard in between the thing about streamlining decision making, AI. Now the challenge with AI is that there are deep fakes, there are other things which are happening. Blockchain as a technology enables you to address that. So both are actually complementary. What can it do for MSMEs? The first thing it can do is a big pain point for all MSMEs on your credit sector. And I'll come to an example. You can unlock credit by using this technology. Second, you can do smart contracts. Third, you can prevent fakes. And fourth, you can increase traceability of your products. And I'll give you quick 4 examples. So Niti Aayog is done a pilot using AI and blockchain to trace fake drugs. The same application you can use to trace your products, trace fake supplies made to you. It's a very simple application, doesn't cost you anything. No hard technology, it just means putting it in. Second, all of you would have heard of Cred or seen Cred's ads, right? But Cred has got a product called Credable, which actually is a fintech startup, uses AI-driven analytics to assess your credit worthiness of MSMEs to give you collateral-free loans. AI analyzes your real-time transactions, and if you actually partner with them, your data automatically gets digitized in the way that you want it to happen. You get access to working capital without collateral, just improving your cash flow and business growth. The third thing is, AI and blockchain in food processing. Food processing or that sector. Agri 10x is actually a small startup. Again, goes to Darshana's point and Rahul's point about working, the point made earlier about working with AI. So it does tracking and tracing from the farmer to the food processor to, let's say, a hotel like this. So if you have a particular food getting spoiled, you don't have to throw away entire food batch. You can just take that little bit sample. Blockchain records every step from harvesting to processing and distribution, ensuring tamper-proof traceability. You can verify authenticity, and in fact, Seva is using this technology with Algorand Foundation to trace carbon credits in biogas production across the world. So these are 4 examples of how it can help you. Your business, you have a use case, there is a solution as you want it. So thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Very crisp and perfect to the point answer, Dilip ji. Yeah, there are many use cases in each and every industry. Every industry has their unique requirement for the business and for the different business function as well. For the customer engagement. For some business, customer engagement is important. For some business, growth is important. For some business, operation is important. And some business, for the especially labor intense business, there is HR management is also important. So how to use the technology for the your requirement and to strengthen the operation, it's most important. And even SME cannot start using technology for all the department at a time, but to start with some key departments, key function, key requirement, and to eventually grow in a modular way with covering all the other departments is a good way to start with. So now my question to all of you, quickly to go through that, how this emerging business, small business, SMEs can use this AI technology and the other emerging technology to start with your technological journey, digital transformation journey. What are the way? What is your key advice for everyone, one by one, please?
Yeah, thank you. I think you rightly said, and I think Rahul ji also mentioned, all the panelists, including Rahul ji, mentioned very clearly. There are a lot of ways and means to have adopt to this technology without at a very low, minimal cost. So the thing is, there are a lot of things that you can digitize, but it is not necessary to digitize each and everything. Otherwise, it's a again in our lean manufacturing language we call that over processing. You don't over process certain things. You have to do only where it is required. I think Rahul ji, what he said, I like that. Rather than inventing your own AI or something like that, the MSMEs should think about using available technologies, like he said, creating the advertisements. There are a lot of free low cost solutions, cloud based solutions are available, which can create good videos, good images. Just you put them some prompt and it will do it. At least start using those things. You use good CRMs, where there are very low cost, on a subscription based CRMs are available. And the CRM, I'm also using the CRM for my office, and we are since 5 years. And now the CRM is also giving us predictions, that this particular inquiry is hot or it is not hot based on the activities that we do, based on the calls that we enter into that. So those kind of things, MSMEs has to start with. So I will not take much time, but one thing is, the first, I always feel that the first step is awareness and assessment. First you understand what is it, and then go for assessment. Do assessment. There are a lot of ready-made models available like Siri assessment, Smart Industry Readiness Index. Hire somebody who is qualified on Siri, Smart Industry Readiness Index. He will do the assessment. He or she will tell you what are the ways and means, what are the key things where you should actually use the AI technologies and where you should not do the AI technologies. So I think the first step is awareness and assessment, according to me.
Yes, absolutely. Awareness is crucial. People are not aware about which technology is useful for our kind of industry. So assessment, awareness and assessment, the key to start with. Thank you, Nital ji. Avinash ji, please.
My feel is a lot of tools which the MSMEs are using, be it like actually starting from Word, Excel, or your CRM or ERP tools. All of those vendors are smartening up their products. They are adding AI to their tools. A lot of technology would be coming into that. So any replacement or smartening, that is not going to really give you a major difference as such. Identifying the right use cases, right, actually like the difference that can happen to your business is going to be like very, very important. I also like to suggest that like there has to be like adoption of AI will have to be done with some sort of precaution. Why I say precaution is basically because uh, we have added AI, we would start believing that like actually it's right. AI is giving that solution. It's the way like actually earlier we used to say that like, oh, computer has given this data, it is accurate. But there are going to be situations when your training data, your use cases are not exactly in sync. The results that AI might give will not necessarily be like accurate or correct. And in that case, what you really need to do is combine the artificial intelligence with the human intelligence. You need to have that like actually check and balance in place, because AI may also have the potential of taking you completely on a wrong track if you just believe it blindly. You need to like actually have that precaution, test it out, validate, and then move. Just blind adoption would like actually suddenly one day you realize that you've gone off track too
Gone off
much.
track. Yes, yes, absolutely. Yes, yes. Very, very good advice, Avinash. It's very important because blindly following anything, even AI is made by the human intelligence. So human intelligence is superior to everyone, everything. But technology is just helping the industries and businesses to make it easy. So blindly following technology is, jumping in the well without any information. So thank you very much, Avinash. Rahul, please your input.
As I hinted earlier also, I think focus on revenues, right? Customer kaise ढूंढने का. So now tools will allow you to actually create, you describe who's your ideal customer. The tool will make a list of potential customers. You can edit it, or the tool can automatically from there create an email campaign, send them data about your company. They will reply. It will communicate with them and set up a meeting for you. I'm just giving you one example. In the entire sales chain, there's so many tools coming. My स्ट्रॉन्ग सजेशन इज एक्सपेरिमेंट विद सेल्स. उसमें आपको इंटरनल डेटा वही डालना होता है जो आप हर कस्टमर को भेजते हैं. आपका ब्रोशर, आपका प्रेजेंटेशन, आपकी वेबसाइट, दैट इज द डेटा दे विल बी यूजिंग. So risk, as Avinash ji pointed out, becomes much lower, right? Two, it is the easiest to measure. अगर revenue आया तो बढ़िया, नहीं आया तो you can scrap it. There are multiple tools. One of them which we've invested in is a company called Flowworks. Try out, and there are many other such tools. You should try it out. Something will work for you, something will, from a cost perspective, quality perspective, just try it out. And these things can do it in multilingual. Aaj ke din you can't sell, maybe you can speak, your team can speak Hindi, Gujarati, Marathi, so you'll only do North India. South India is out of your market. Why? Because you need to now write in Tamil and you don't know Tamil. But AI knows. So आपका ही products को it can go and put it in. So look at markets like that. Or if you're looking international, if you export today, look at new markets again which have language constraints. So look at it from sales perspective and you'll find AI can help you grow your revenues today.
Yes, absolutely. For any business, entry window is the business growth, sales, marketing. So using the technology for the sales and marketing is excellent idea to start with. There is no harm in using because कुछ नहीं आया तो कुछ ना कुछ business तो आ ही जाएगा, नहीं आया तो कुछ नहीं. We can understand that we have spent something for the marketing budget or sales budget. So using the technology to start with the marketing and sales is an excellent idea, and it will definitely going to benefit at least something to the business. So thank you, Rahulji, for your valuable input for our SMEs. If you don't have anything, even, and this can be used for every business, whether it is service business, manufacturing, trading, any business can use this technology. Use the to start with. Rahulji, Dilipji, please.
Thank you. So, Nital, Avinash, and Rahul have given you, I think, I'm giving you some homework. So when we did the
Good idea.
when we did the poll, how many of you use AI in business? 4 hands went up. How many of you use Chat GPT? I could not count the number. All hands went. Okay. So each one of you just define one burning problem that you're facing in your business today. Just one, just define it to the thing, okay? Then say, go to Chat GPT and say, this is a problem. Are there any AI tools to solve this problem? Please put it in. You will get some solutions. Try those solutions. They're all free. You don't have to spend any money. All you want is your time, right? Nothing, time and your intelligence. Then, as Avinash said, look at their solutions, collaborate it, benchmark it humanly, whether it is correct or they're leading you down the garden path or another path, and then apply that. If you find it successful, next day you face a problem, you repeat this process. And you are using the power of AI to actually transform your business. It could be very simple. It could be, like he said, website. Now, if you want a website and you want a diagram, right, you will have to pay an artist for the diagram. In Gujarat, if you don't get that artist, where do you go? Which are the drawing tools in AI drawing tools, Chat GPT? Go to that tool, generate an art form for my website, and it'll give you 3-4 options. They're limited to 2 if it's free, then you can try next day or you can subscribe to it and you can use that picture. There's no royalty issue. There's no other challenge. You can actually use it. And if you find it, then you reach out to them to actually engage with you. And if it doesn't work, you tell me, then I'll come and sit with you and make it work.
Absolutely, बहुत अच्छी tip दी आपने. It's Chat GPT is very user friendly. I think most of the people are using the Chat GPT, but the way to use for the business to find out the burning problem in your business, and for the most of the manufacturing company, day-to-day operation, production management, supply chain management, these all are the key issues. The day-to-day, in Gujarat especially, we see that Nital ji, you are witnessing that. People are business owners are especially devoting their time for the day-to-day solutions, day-to-day firefighting. They are not thinking of the forward planning. They don't have the time rather for the forward planning. So use your technology for the forward planning, for the business growth, for the analysis. It will be absolutely helpful. And Chat GPT is the way. There are free version is available. As Dilip ji said, you can generate 2 images every day, free of cost, without any.
He's using it on his website.
So
Yes.
yesterday I was in a call with the team and they said, we can't find a picture for that. So I said, let's try. Battery swapping. Can you draw a diagram using 2-wheeler, 3-wheeler, and bus and truck? They came up with a and a fantastic picture. How much did you pay to get it done? I couldn't tell them, but later on I told them. So you can actually do it. It's useful.
Yes. It's useful and it's free. Most important part is it's free. You don't have to, because Gujarati people are always conscious about the money. How much I have to pay for this. Even 100 rupees subscription is there per month basis. In that case also they think twice. But even for spending money for food and travel and leisure, they can spend thousands of rupees. But for the business, especially we think 2 times, 3 times, this is the price I have to pay. But it is free, absolutely free. You can find. But the important thing is what you feed in, you get feed out. What the keyword you have to use is important. Input correct data, correct requirement. You will have the, and even whenever ChatGPT replies to something, it always says that check it with your requirement. It is correct with your requirement, your in the sector, like that. So use the technology wisely, smartly, and easily, and of course free of cost. And now India is also going to build the India AI. Government is asking for the youngsters, innovators, to come forward to participate in the India AI, and it will be a game changer. Trust me. After 10 years, India will be like anything in terms of technology. All the stakeholders are panelists and other industry experts. Business world, everybody are contributing for the emerging business, for the MSMEs. So it will be a game changer. And trust me, AI will be a game changer. Whoever the organization adopt the technology today will be a business leader in next 10 years. And who will fall behind, I think it will be a very difficult for the business to be a sustainable business, at least. So thank you for today's session. And if anyone has any question, thank you, Raviji, for sharing this insightful information with everybody. It's our PM is a technology lover, so he is absolutely working proactively for the technology and technology adoption for the SMEs. Thank you very much. Thank you all.